He does not like stuff in his mouth or face. That's something we've got to work with him on. And so, hey farm family, it's a Saturday and we're trying to get some things done. It's a little breezy out here and it's still cold. We can't wait for summer to come, but I hear the groundhog thinks it's gonna be 5 more weeks of winter, so I'm not excited about that. But anyway, Blake and I are just deworming a bunch of our horses, and so I wanted to thank Sylvia and TJ. They sent us like a year's supply of wormers, and it's been so nice. So thank you, Sylvia and TJ, you're amazing. But come along as we deworm some of these horses. How's Rawhide doing?
Rawhide's doing good. Real good.
Do you think he's past any soreness that he had from the Pony Express ride?
Yeah.
Now, one of the biggest criticisms that we had of that ride, and most people loved watching it and stuff like that, but a lot of people were concerned that we were running horses on the asphalt. And believe me, I grew up, my mom would have whooped me if I would have run a horse on the asphalt. But let me tell you a little bit about that. Hopefully the wind's not getting too bad, because I'd love to kind of talk as we watch Blake work. That's perfect.
That sounds about right. He's the manager of the job.
That's right. Hey, there's got to be a supervisor, and that's my job. So anyway, let me I'm gonna hide. I'll tell you what, Blake, do you mind? I'm gonna get here I'm in the truck kind of, so it's shielding me from the wind. But why don't you you want to do the little pony now? Now with him, he probably weighs 300 pounds, so just you can determine how much. And then we'll give the rest to one of the donkeys that would not take a whole wormer. So
should we show how these wormers work?
Yeah, be awesome.
Okay, so right here on the side.
Here, let me zoom in. There you go.
So right here on the side, you have this. Well, first you have the numbers. So 250, 500, 750, 1000. And 1,250. So right here, this little thing, you twist it and it's able to slide up and down, so you can adjust your weight. For this pony, we're gonna do about 250 pounds.
Go ahead and do 300. It probably weighs 250 to 300, but I'd rather make sure you have enough. So.
Right past 250.
Sounds great.
So that right there, now it'll only let this thing push to this point, which allows about the amount of pace that is needed for that weight of a horse. So just pop this cap off. And then you can see there's paste in here. When you start pushing it, it'll start coming out just like that.
It's like toothpaste.
Yeah. It actually doesn't smell bad. So. It's supposed to be apple flavored, right? Is that what these ones are?
Yeah. Well, that one doesn't have a flavoring. A lot of times they do.
Actually, I've noticed a lot of our horses, some of those flavored ones, they don't like as much as
just the regular one.
Just the regular.
Well, I'm gonna keep talking and telling them about.
Rawhide's gonna keep eating out of the bed of the truck.
Yeah, look at this. So he's just letting Rawhide eat some of the hay here.
I've actually seen a lot of people who just feed their horses out of the truck bed.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I've seen shoot, I don't know where it was, but I seen somebody, they had like an old truck that was just like beat up and it was parked in a pasture.
I would love to actually I saw that. They made their feeder out of an old Ford bed, and that's about all a Ford's good for.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Well, kind of. We don't like Fords around here, but that's just our personal preference. But all right, so we'll let him ho. Well,
I still had the rope. He didn't know where I was going.
Yeah, he's like, where are you going? Am I going with you? All right, now you go ahead and eat, bud. There you go. Remember, Rawhide is blind out of his left eye, so sometimes he worries a little bit. So Blake went over there and is taking care of Soldier. He didn't put a halter on Soldier, so he may have a wrestling match, but Blake's big enough. I think he can win that wrestling match. Did I say Blake's big enough or Soldier's little enough? Either way, it ought to work out. Yeah, maybe. We'll watch if we may have to go get a halter, but
I got a halter right here.
Blake will get it done. They don't know what's good for them sometimes. It's like trying to get a little kid to eat their vegetables.
Got it.
Got it. Awesome. So anyway, here's the deal with the horses running on the asphalt. And again, I'm sitting, I'll turn around so you can see what I'm doing just a second. So I'm sitting in the truck, the bed's open here. Or not the bed, the door, sorry. Blake's gonna put away Rawhide, or just let him eat, that's fine too. You know what, while I talk, do you wanna go catch the next horse that will, you know, my supervisor job? I'm doing the best I can at it.
What's next? I'll get it done.
So actually, since you have a partial wormer there, catch one of the donkeys or a pony or something. So anyway, so some people were critical and just concerned. I shouldn't say critical. Concerned about us running horses on the asphalt. And again, I grew up, my mom would have whooped us if we would have done that. But remember, we put neoprene pads on and special boreum cleats. It was an expensive process for each horse, and many of the horses on that trip were on the trip for their 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th time, and they're all doing well. We did not have one horse come up lame on the trip, and so I think, I mean, the guy that puts the boreum cleats on, Jason Lewis, we shared his channel with you before, Jason the Farrier, I think it's called. He's been on the ride 9 times himself, and he loves his horses. And one of the videos, it was a short or something we put up. One of the videos that his horse takes off and runs really fast. He has one of the fastest horses that was on the trip on the Pony Express, and yet he runs on the asphalt and takes his horse year after year, and they're fine. So I think horses are just a lot tougher than we think they are, and with the special neoprene pads and the boreum cleats, the cleats are more so you don't slide, because we would go from asphalt to cement bridges and stuff, and you don't want to slide on those. I really do think that all of our horses are doing well because of it. Again, I grew up being told otherwise, and yet all of our horses seem to remain healthy and good. And anyway, Dutchess and Rawhide were just awesome. Now, some people have asked, why don't you ride off the road? Well, we did every chance we got, but there was a lot of places that to be off the road was either not even feasible because we were on a bridge or there was a guardrail or something. And other times there was glass bottles and there was those erosion dam type things that it was more dangerous to be off the road than on the road. So anyway, well, Blake's got something caught. Let's see what he's got. Looks like he's bringing Salt over here. Salt's our donkey. Thanks again, Sylvia and TJ, for the year supply of wormers. We still have probably enough for the next 3 months, and so I'm super excited. But I'll turn it around and we'll watch that. And thanks for coming along today. It's always nice on a Saturday to get a few things done. So thanks for coming along. How's Salt doing? She doesn't like wormers very much. Dewormers, whatever you want to call them. And if you've ever tried to lead a donkey,
It's not fun.
at least our donkeys, you know how they've gotten their reputation of being stubborn and kind of hard to work with. But Prince Jack is sure an awesome donkey, but he'll get a little pushy sometimes too. We sent him over to Moses at High Desert Homestead, and Moses trained him to pull a cart, and then we got him home and pulled a cart like one time, and our harness broke and life got busy and winter set in, and we just haven't got that done. Oh, you need another wormer?
Supervisor, could you give me another wormer?
Wait, so you want your supervisor to grab you another wormer?
Yeah. No,
That's a lot of work. I don't know that I can handle that.
I know.
So.
I'm out of my place asking you to do that, but if you don't mind.
Yeah, sorry. You are kind of pushing it to ask me to, I mean, as the grunt, what right do you have to tell the supervisor what to do, you know? Just kidding. All right, so got him another dewormer. The wind is picking up and then dying down, and right now it's pretty good.
Nice.
So
We got the slobbery.
yeah.
About 900 for him.
Yeah. He's probably not 900 pounds, but it doesn't hurt him to give a little extra.
He's been the easiest one so far.
Yeah, he's been great. All right, Candy with her cute little Arab head there.
It is a cute little head. Look at it. Yeah, so much extra string out here compared to the other horses.
There you go. There's another wormer. She looks like a statue. She just sits so perfectly still.
Yeah.
Of course, she didn't when we first got her, but she's calmed down a ton.
I think a lot of it probably was she just had not been like ridden or anything in forever. Also, I think.
And she's just become more accustomed to the herd.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's in a new place, nervous.
Candy, do
be
you
a
like?
statue. Keep being a statue. You got half of it.
Awesome.
Easy peasy. Hey.
Good job, girl. All right, let's go get another one. All right, Eho's turn. Isn't that halter cool?
That is a cool halter.
I was at the swap meet or flea market or whatever they call it in Chinle, Arizona. I drove by and I saw these halters and I thought, those are cool, so I got out and bought one. And so if you want a cool halter, stop by. I got the boys' names, but I don't have it. I don't have the paper with me right now, but so I can't really shout them out. But if you're ever in Chinle, Arizona on a Friday, go to the flea market because they make some cool halters. It's kind of like that one I got from Amory, but just a little different. He does not like stuff in his mouth or face. That's something we've got to work with him on. And so maybe we'll take a minute, and Blake's working on him now. He's one you might have to put your thumb in his mouth for a little while just to kind of get him used to it. See, he hates it. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to him that he hates his mouth being messed with. But, and of course, Prince Jack gets in the way all the time.
There you go, that's good. How's my finger taste?
Come on, Eho, show him that you can do this.
Come on, bud, you're on camera.
Did you get it in there?
Yep.
Oops. He flipped a lot of it out, did you?
No, it's hardly any. Yeah, that's what he flipped out. Throw my arm.
I thought I saw some go on the ground.
I don't think so.
He's chewing on Prince Jack's ear. Did you put it all in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got him.
Sounds good.
Got it done.
All right, now Jet.
Oh, yeah. Jet's one pretty horse.
He is beautiful.
Yeah.
What are you thinking on him, bud?
Well, with baseball season starting, I really thought I was going to have a lot more time to work with some of these horses and be able to train Jet, and especially during basketball season when I had a little bit more time. But now baseball season, which is one of the fastest paced seasons that we have, really just not having the time that I thought I would to train Jet. So I'm thinking that if the price is right, I think I'll sell him right now untrained, besides being halter broke. He's gentled down a ton.
He's 2 years old.
Yeah,
He's
2
gilded.
years old, gilded, ready to be finished out and broke, and I just haven't had the time to. I'm kind of bummed that I'm not having the time to, just because I know how fun of a horse this is gonna be to train. He's come such a long way in just this little time of being able to be around him, throwing him hay every day. He's gentled down kind of on his own, just being around us. And so like I said, I do think I will sell him. So if any of you guys are interested, reach out, let us know.
Most unique colored horse I think we've ever had to have a Appaloosa buckskin.
Yeah.
He's beautiful. And so he's one Blake wanted to train and finish, and if no one picks him up for the price Blake needs, then he'll try to get him started and sell him before he leaves on a mission this summer. But how much would you take for him right now?
Right now, I think I would ask $2,000. As training goes on, the price could jump fast. Just like I said, he's a smart horse. I think he's going to learn very fast. He already has learned fast. But $2,000 right now. We got a lot of feed into him, and
it's hard to get one grown up like this.
Yeah, if you had to feed a horse for 2 years.
Yeah, if you feed it for 2 years, have it castrated, and have it halter broke,
you're looking $5,000 at least.
It's seriously, with the price of feed nowadays, to get one to his stage of the game, it would cost you a lot more than $2,000. So you got one ready to go. And so if any of you want the challenge, and again, we think he's gonna be a relatively easy one to train.
Yeah.
We just haven't had the time. So.
Now it's $2,010 he's been dewormed. And he did so freaking good. He did better than the rest of the horses. What the heck, bro?
He did really good.
Good job. Now where does this go? I'm just kidding.
Well, hope you've enjoyed seeing us deworm some of the horses, and everyone have a great day.
See you next time.